What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Ra. You already know because you probably were told by me or looked at the title of the video. It's your daddy of Age of Mythology. His name is ChronoJJ. All right, that's enough of me being absolutely silly. His opponent today in the blue color playing as Isis. His name is Arrow or Ero. I'm gonna go with Arrow. I like Arrow. Both of these plays, this game, sorry, let's just say we're going back in time. We're in 2012 here today. And what a time it is to be alive. Arrow, incredibly strong player from back in the day. Definitely competed in the top 20 of the ESO ladder. And ChronoJJ, in his own right, was in the top 1 of the Titans ladder at points in his AoM career. Now he's old and slow and can't get out of bed early and has to have naps and things like that. Yes, I saw the stream. He said he had a nap. I saw it. That's okay. I've been known to nap. Napping is great. Anyways, we do have Anatolia, and it is an Egyptian mirror. But it's Anatolia, so it might be fun. Stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. It might be good. You never know. You never know. You never know. All right. So an interesting build order already from ChronoJJ, going 3 villagers on wood here with the villagers on gold coming up. I have been thinking a lot about Ra into kind of everything, into shaking up the meta on Anatolia just a little bit here with Ra and Set. Not going to exactly say what you do with it, but, you know, I'm thinking about it. I have been thinking about it, that's for sure. Anyways, onwards and upwards. Villagers dumping the gold in, doing their thing, and he will be looking to throw up another dock somewhere. Potentially, ChronoJJ is going for a very fast advance here, with only 3 villagers on wood and 3 villagers on gold. No second dock. We do see a house coming up over here for Arrow as he's chucked a dock right next to ChronoJJ's dock, which is kind of hilarious to say the very least. But no second dock just yet for ChronoJJ. No temple either. Arrow, on the other hand, he's got 6 villagers on wood already, but only 2 villagers on gold. It's always funny watching these old videos or old recorded games. They're not that old. It's only 11 years. And back when I was watching these players, I used to think that this was just like the pinnacle of AoM. Like, these guys are just playing so absurdly efficient. But it turns out none of this is efficient at all. And this build here from Arrow, he's going to be advancing really late. ChronoJJ's drawn down his dock over here. He's getting his temple up. He's going to have no fishing ships to speak of, or not no, but very little fishing ships to speak of. But it'll have a very fast advance time. When we see Arrow has managed to steal away a lot of fishing spots from ChronoJJ as now he's moving up to try and grab this fishing spot up the top as well. But I feel like Arrow might beat him there. Well, we'll see what's going to happen here with ChronoJJ. If we check out Arrow, he hasn't got his dock over on this location. He's going to be putting this dock up. If ChronoJJ is smart here, he can easily just grab this villager and start jabbing away at the villager, but Arrow does notice it. The priest will come in and put this in favor of the Arrow villager. Oh, I'm not sure if healing is enough. Oh my god, it just lives. That was so ridiculously clutch by Arrow. Healing the villager. I thought maybe just getting the priest to attack the villager probably would have done it, but the heals there from Arrow keeps his villager alive and gets the dock up. So ChronoJJ under some pressure here. Still pumping the things out. He's getting going through tar here. Arrow very, very far from advancing. And this is the classic. The absolute classic from Isis back in the day, or from Egyptian back in the day. You still see some other players, not to name any names, who do things like this on Anatolia with an absurdly late temple, very, very late classical age, and very, very late purse scene. which is probably the biggest reason why you want to advance early to the classical age is to get the per scene. So just for a matter of maths, if we check the upgrade out, it's extra 30% fishing ships. So it's not exactly accurate, but for every 3 fishing ships per scene would effectively be an extra fishing ship. So if you advance faster than your opponent with, say, 12 fishing ships, and you get per scene first, that's like you've gone up to, is it 16 fishing ships, or it's probably closer to 15 fishing ships with just getting per scene. And then you can obviously finish up getting the rest of the fishing ships as well after you've advanced. There's no problem there. So basically the point is, earlier per scene, generally better than later advance time, more fishing ships, and all the other shenanigans. Now we see the cabinets coming up. I want to just check out, is ChronoJJ getting his per scene? No, he's on 2 docks. ChronoJJ is on 2 docks. He's throwing up another dock over here. But it's looking as if ChronoJJ is going to be going to the heroic age here. Chucking up a monument. I don't see an armory anywhere. He's still making the cabinets. But this could be a fake. This could be fake water pressure into a kind of scarab push or something from ChronoJJ. I know he loves the scarabs. He loves the scarabs quite a lot. And now we see the cabinets moving forward. They're going to be getting pushed back by the dock, but cabinets do have bonus damage against fishing ships, so we should get a couple of pickoffs under here. See this cabinet attempting to prevent the dock from coming up, but not paying attention as the villager is just going to be calmly hammering away at it, trying to get that one up. And meanwhile, Arrow just hits the classical age at 6 minutes 30 into the game. Be moving forward with these Sphinx, looking for something to do. And there's the armory coming up for ChronoJJ. He's probably just sacrificing the water at this point, which is honestly a really big mistake. So we'll see if he's going to be able to make it work or not. If we check out Arrow now, just hitting the next H, and he does get per scene straight away. So aware of how strong that upgrade is. And we check out ChronoJJ, he does have per scene as well. So both players aware of how good that upgrade is, for sure. Meanwhile, the villagers, let's check this out. He's got pickaxe, he's got hand axe, he's got the priest in the most terrible location you possibly can. He just needs to take a couple of steps back here, and it's going to be completely fine. But now we're going to see the advance time from ChronoJJ. Now, the funny thing is that you can easily get an 8-minute classical age with 18 fishing ships. An 8-minute heroic age with 18 fishing ships. It's not even difficult. But we're seeing a classic 8 fishing ship 715, 730 heroic age. Just living the dream. This is 2012. Arrow, on the other hand, trying to get some more food income to get his shenanigans going. He's heroic age himself, getting out his own ancestors eclipse to do what he needs to do. ChronoJJ will have shifting sands to play with his scarab, so we'll see how he's going to go with those. You can also go for a villager rush. Imagine a scarab villager rush onto this town center against ISIS. Where could he use the? He could totally do it if he could get in here, because the monument protection isn't that big. We'll see what he's going to do with his scarabs here. Obviously, he can't build a second scarab if he wants to build a Migdol. These villagers are going to be moving forward, going to attempt to get this location. There's already a priest, 2 priests, sorry, and a Sphinx here to thwart this. We see the Wadjet is here as well to help out. The villager is going to be attempting to take down the Sphinx. Got to retreat that villager there. He does manage to micro just a little bit. One of those pharaoh or priests, I should say, does go down. Obelisk going to go down as well. Arrow almost into the heroic age. He is advancing now. We will be seeing that Migdol stronghold from ChronoJJ coming up very, very quickly here. We see Arrow retreating back. 1 HP villager lives another day. Classic. All the cabinets are out for Arrow, so he has managed to win this side of the water pretty brutally, but that's a lot of resources to invest in this. Honestly, you're probably better off just sending villagers over here and just jabbing this down. I'm not going to lie, instead of building all of those. If you want to win water that hard, just do that. And we are seeing ChronoJJ. Looks like he wants to win this side of the water. He's got his own war barge over here, building a couple of them actually. ChronoJJ going to be moving forward, trying to grab this town center. We're seeing Arrow has hit the heroic edge, but still no Migdol up just yet. But idle town center time. Forgetting to re-queue those villagers. Well, we'll see how this goes. Bit of a lull while we wait for the buildings to come up. We're seeing barracks come down for Arrow. Why? Not sure about this. Maybe he wants to go Spearman, but I don't think Spearman as Isis is ever the way to go. Better off going Camelry and getting Desert Wind. Now we see the Wadget over here getting pushed back by the priest. The chariot archers moving forward. Gonna snipe said priest here. Now the Scorpion Man just looking for raids over here. ChronoJJ getting Ancestors Eclipsed. I'm not sure exactly what he's going for here. There's two priests in the base. I'm going to be trying to take down this. We saw this the other day as well. These old games, these guys love their Ancestors Eclipse onto the hometown center. And ChronoJJ is doing nothing about it. He's just saying, all right, you have it. Take it. And then what? He's already got his town center over here. He's ready to start pushing forward. Going in with the chariot archers, just ignoring his base completely here. The town center will go down. But that's about it. Some villagers pop out here. 20 seconds left of the Ancestors Eclipse. Going to be looking for some villager kills. These villagers need to retreat away from here. At least jump into the towers or something. Because that's exactly where he's going. But he's going to get a couple more villager kills. But ChronoJJ will be able to keep 10 of them alive at the very least. But meanwhile, ChronoJJ just pushing forward. He does have this Scarab back here that he could push in. He's going to be healing that one back up with the Pharaoh. With Sobenerfu. Now ChronoJJ's base kind of a little bit barren here. Going to be looking to grab his town center back. Arrow potentially looking to go to the next age here. As ChronoJJ needs some more food in the bank. He still does have rain. But it's looking as if ChronoJJ is going to have some sort of map control here. And the gold situation is looking dire as we're starting to see some barracks coming down for Arrow. Gold situation is definitely dire here. We see 4 barracks here as Arrow not going for the heroic age at all. He just wants to spam out those military units, but just has no way to spend his resources because he's got no buildings. No buildings at all. Meanwhile, the chariot archer's looking for some raids over here. And ChronoJJ's economy is so absolutely shot. He's got so much gold in the bank. Got this random ramming galley that gets sniped over here. And all of the fish have been picked off on this location here. Do we have Sultan Fora? We indeed do have Sultan Fora. As we're seeing more of these barracks getting sniped down. And Arrow is still only with 2 military buildings. They are barracks, so these units train very quickly, but it's not going to matter if ChronoJJ can just keep sniping them as he's pushing in here. And now we see a temple coming up for Arrow. Still no attempt at a Migdol stronghold here. This is such a bizarre game. Some slingers coming out for Arrow. He might be able to snipe a couple of chariot archers, but I mean, chariot archers are 20 range versus the 16 range slingers. Even though the slingers do a bunch of damage to them, the chariot archers can just snipe them and it's completely fine. Meanwhile, villagers pushing in here. We'll see the monuments of the soldiers going down fairly shortly. ChronoJJ grabbing his town center back now. And more siege towers coming into the mix. See the tower going to be going down. We do see another monument to the villagers coming up here. Still no attempt to get more barracks up, but he has clicked up to the Mythic Age. We do see the Scarab coming in now. And the village is going to be turning around to fight this one. The Scarab does only have 30%. hack armor, but the chariot archers can snipe these villagers very, very quickly. We see a Mythic stronghold coming up in the face of Arrow. The question is going to be, will a Son of Osiris be enough to hold this location? Because he's just simply building slingers at this point. And meanwhile, we see the chariots do eye down that pharaoh there, but not quite going to be able to take it down. These villagers are all getting sniped so very quickly here. And even though the siege towers do fall, I wonder if it's going to be enough. Well, it does look like the Mythic Age will come through. That's also a mummy that will pop out of the temple. And then the Son of Osiris will help out a ton. Still at 130 population, does decide to convert that one there before popping back over here. Let me try and take down these. We see a siege works coming up on the front, another siege works coming up over here. We see the houses getting targeted down by ChronoJJ, though Arrow's at 49 population with nearly 5,000 resources in the bank. A classic. ChronoJJ, on the other hand, nearly 1,500 gold in the bank. He needs to grab his next town center or go Mythic Age. Probably go Mythic Age in this situation. It's pretty good. You see the Son of Osiris doing some good damage over here. Though the chariot archers focusing him down. Nice micro there. We do have the pharaoh in the back here, but we'll get sniped by the Son of Osiris there. A little bit more damage done to the Son of Osiris. These mummies just going to completely melt ChronoJJ here. This is very, very smart play to get those out. Siege towers were picked off. No real... Well, we do still have this gold mine over here for Arrow. We've only got 700 gold left. We do see another barracks coming up. And these chariot archers all going down, but ChronoJJ going for the forward town center here. Why not? Why not go for that? And these mummies here getting sniped by the Migdol stronghold. He does lose one. Don't really want to lose those. We're seeing City of the Dead coming through. That'll help the Son of Osiris out a little bit. And now we've got some catapults popping out here. I don't think this town center would actually get grabbed, especially with the mummy to one bang these, but not seeing it just yet. Oh, this minion may be forgotten about. Yeah, that happens. And there's the City of the Dead. So now the Son of Osiris is nice and strong. Oh, now the minion's coming back in. It does live for quite some time, 60 seconds. The villagers come through. We see a priest coming in to help out. And ChronoJJ, I think he used rain. Did we notice rain? No, we still haven't seen the rain. And there's the shifting sands. The villagers come in, going to be trying to pathing block the Son of Osiris as it is retreating out of here. We'll see how he's going to go if he can take this one down. The watchtower will help out a little bit. The Son of Osiris, 200 HP. Still a lot of HP remaining. He's got to send some units over there if he wants to snipe this one. We've got one villager chasing this Son of Osiris down. He can easily turn around and take this one out and then make an escape here. We'll see. Will he get away? The Son of Osiris does snap outside of monument protection, though I think that was outside of monument protection for quite some time here. There's the rain coming down. Son of Osiris walking away here. We still got this war barge over here that could help out. Son of Osiris will turn around and snipe this villager down in 2 shots here. With some big damage done onto that Son of Osiris there. And the villagers come through, snipe down that catapult. And the Son of Osiris running down now is greeted by a chariot archer. Like some small amounts of damage. All he has to do is notice this. And he can deal with that chariot archer in 1 hit. Or 2 hits. It's a 60 health with 20% pierce armor. Does decide to turn around. Takes a little bit more damage. Migdol Stronghold will have an eye on this here. Son of Osiris with... I can't click on it because I'm a rookie. 57 HP. And more mummies. Still, well, that's probably just the same mummy there. But Arrow with no more monuments up with this. Well, he's got 1 monument, I think. Let's see. No, he's got no monuments here. Why am I being lied to?
Into you.
It says 1 down the bottom here. He does have 1. I wonder where it is. I'm blind. Must be. But there's the Citadel God Power being used in the home base of ChronoJJ, giving him access to a little bit more population space. Chariot archers taking down these villages over here. ChronoJJ does get up his town center. But the Migdol stronghold goes down and Arrow manages to get control of this location. Son of Osiris is exposed here with only 57 HP, so he could easily move in and snipe that one down. There's no real good units here for Arrow with just the spearman. We're going to see this Son of Osiris get sniped. Yes, we will. 40 HP and picked off. So nice play from ChronoJJ utilizing that shifting sands there when he could. And now he is on 3 town centers. Arrow's on 1 town center. We check out the villager population here right now. It is slightly in favor, or very heavily in favor of ChronoJJ. He's done a lot of damage to the villagers. But the monument to the soldiers coming up here, so no sort of tornado onto this location can really come in. Another mining camp coming through, attempting to utilize these catapults to get some damage done. They actually deal some decent damage here. I've never really seen this. They deal 10 pierce damage per shot there, so it's actually a decent amount. If they did some splash damage, this would be really kind of a cool mechanic, but they don't. They only deal only really shoot at one of these, but look at the damage he's managing to do with those. Absolutely hilarious. And in classic ChronoJJ fashion, 3,500 food in the bank, but we wouldn't, like, you'd expect nothing less, right, from ChronoJJ. If he's not done that, it's completely fine. And there we go, selling those resources into the market. I'm going to be advancing through Horus here, not going through Osiris. Horus is obviously the easier god here. So finish this game off. But the catapult's doing some damage over here. They do manage to take down this town center here. Oh, there's the monument. It's hiding behind the tree. Okay, we found it. Good, good, good. Meanwhile, Chariot Archer's coming over here. ChronoJJ 124 of 140 population to Arrow, who's 82 population here. And both players could very, very easily sell a lot of food and be completely fine here. 4,000 food for Arrow. ChronoJJ 2,000 food. Who needs to spend resources? What's the point in spending resources when you can hoard them for next game? That's what I'm all about. And the catapult's moving forward here. Going to be looking for some raids with the cavalry. He will spot this villager gold mining operation.
Greek.
Now the catapult's coming back in, but ChronoJJ does pull some laborers now. He should be able to pick off 1 or 2 of these. If he collects on this, he might even stop it. Hello? Arrow? Hello? Town center got up? It shouldn't have. And he gets a shot off. There we go. Oh, it's dead. ChronoJJ back to his 3 town center shenanigans. The raids over here really hurting Chrono. He's not able to keep up with the multitasking. He wasn't that old in 2012. He must have been about 62 back then. Lol, lol, lol. I think he was in his early 20s, to be honest, in 2012. You see the cavalry sniping down a priest over here, still going after these villagers. No reaction from ChronoJJ just yet. More units flooding in onto this location. This hurts a lot for ChronoJJ's economy. Though ChronoJJ does like to go up to like 1 billion civilian units, so it doesn't matter if he loses them. That's the general play. Some more catapults coming onto this location. Going to take down the barracks. But do we have that Horus 3 yet? Yeah, but no tornado. Just going to hold on to it for next game, I guess. Can't use it over here because of the Monument of Soldiers. Could use it over here to kill this off. Pharaoh getting sniped. We've got some heavy spearmen coming over to help out. Does he have any upgrades? He's got greatest of the 50. Extra bonus damage against those cavalry. Look at that damage there. These things absolutely shred the cavalry. Absolutely. That is a sight to behold for sure. Meanwhile, the catapult's coming back in onto this location, taking the town center here again. Just classic Egyptian war shenanigans here. More mummies coming in for Arrow. Going to be using them to Pick these villagers off nice and quickly. This villager's just coming in and like, get here, I want to kill you. Just die. Does he have skin of the rhino? He does have skin of the rhino. And now we have champion spears. These things are an absolute nightmare to deal with, especially with a potential eye on the horizon coming through, making them super strong. 101 HP. I think it goes up to like 120 HP or something like that. Could be wrong. 100. It's 30%, right? So 21 extra HP. 122 HP. Is that right? Is that my math? Is my math really wrong? Could be. It's been wrong before. It's been known to be wrong. That's for sure. But now the spears, they have a bonus against siege. Extra 100%. So they stay alive for a while. They deal with all the units the arrows making. And they pick off the siege weapons very, very easily. Meanwhile, we've got the spears coming over here. And try and take down these chariot archers. Maybe take down the Migdol stronghold here as well. At 9.1 damage a second. They take down the Migdol fairly quickly. That siege tower does go down. ChronoJJ has held on to this position here. We've even got the Avenger coming in here. He wants to use his special in this location here. Use it! Oh, he's going to kill off the Pharaoh. He doesn't quite kill it. 1 HP remaining. Good. Why not? Yeah, I've got some cabinets coming up here to just harass a little bit on this location here. Siege tower comes in, going to start taking down this town center, doing its thing. And priests take down the mummy here, doing their shenanigans, and it's looking like ChronoJJ stabilized on 4 town centers here. It's pretty hard to. I think this town center's in range of siege ships as well, but at this point it's pretty hard to push the Ra off his town centers. We do see an attempt at these walls here for catapults to sneak into, but with ChronoJJ already having catapults here, a spearman able to sneak through as well, take down these villagers. It's not going to quite be enough here. We are seeing some axemen coming through, but they can only do so much here. ChronoJJ just needs to figure out how he wants to end this game. These villagers going after this gold mine here. Could potentially get a gold starve over on that location there. He's still short resources for some reason. Is his trade not very good? Does he have coinage? He does. Right. We'll see how he goes. 33 villagers on the food with irrigation, no flood control. Everyone forgot about flood control back in the day. Myself included. It was one of those upgrades. Just didn't quite work in my brain. Anyways. Catapults moving forward. You're going to attempt to take down this town center. Probably get picked off very quickly here. Still no upgrade for the spearman. He's able to start pumping these units out fast. Looks like ChronoJJ not using auto queue. So, kind of forgetting to get those units out a little bit here. And we see the town center does get taken out. Nice play by ChronoJJ, and being able to take that town center out. Arrow too far behind, does decide to tap out here. GG. It's so amazing to see these water maps, or just see these games back in time, and how different they were. So very, very different. Really weird builds, really strange strategies. A fast heroic here with like no fish and just kind of giving up on the fish very, very simply and easily. Arrow did his thing. Anatolia eclipsed the home base, but then couldn't defend and build any Migdol units anywhere. A good game for ChronoJJ. Coming back, showing these young whippersnappers the business. The family business. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.